On now to another story you'll only see here on CTV News tonight. This is about a man who moved to this country, into Nova Scotia, to start a new life. He met the woman who would become his wife and the mother of his children. And then 5 years ago, his family was separated after he was deported to his native Colombia, accused of committing crimes against humanity when he was in the Air Force there. Well, tonight, their family is sharing their story with us in hopes somebody will help. Here is CTV's Jacqueline Foster.
Orlando's going to be in the school, and everybody who does
Juan Ramirez is busy running summer soccer camps, but it's her fight to have her family reunited that's always top of mind.
I want our kids to grow up in Wolfville. I want us to grow up with the Canadian value system, and I think there's so many wonderful opportunities for them.
Right now, that means 4 young children living without their father. Juan Ramirez was deported to his native Colombia in 2006 after his application for status was denied. He was accused of committing crimes against humanity during his time in the Colombian Air Force.
When he came to Canada, he claimed for refugee status, and he told his story to the judges. And I guess the more he told and the more vivid he made it, the more the judges believed, well, if you knew all that, you must have been a part of that.
The family has been fighting to get him back for the last 5 years. Dara has gone to great lengths to keep her family together, even taking a teaching job at an American university in Iraq and moving the children so they could all be together. After nearly 2 years, they returned to Nova Scotia a few months ago, hoping to start a new life together. But Juan is still in limbo. We spoke to him from Colombia through Skype.
That label that they put on me, that is really humongous. I mean, they give that to war criminals. I don't even have a driving ticket here or anything like that. I mean, I am totally clean in my country.
Liberal MP Scott Bryson has been helping the family out and says the Colombian government has cleared Juan's name.
The government of Colombia said absolutely and in writing that Juan Ramirez is not accused of or guilty of any of the accusations of crimes against humanity, and that he is free and clear.
It's been hard. I miss having him around.
Juan and Dara's oldest son, Orlando, says special memories help him through the difficult days.
When I was about 5 years old, my dad took me to one of his soccer practices when he was coaching, and I just loved sitting there on a ball, just watching him.
Dara and Juan first met at a soccer tournament in Wolfville back in 1998. They opened a soccer shop in town and have literally coached hundreds of players in the Annapolis Valley. With so many ties to this community, you don't have to go far to find support for the Ramirez family.
My oldest boys, who are 20, were coached by Juan for about 10 years. And I think that the family needs their father. And I think all kids need their father.
As Juan Ramirez continues with his permanent residency application, Dara is taking her fight online with a petition. She's hoping others will hear their story and put pressure on the government to right a wrong and reunite her family. And Lee Cohen is the immigration lawyer who's working with the family on this case. Of course, he's dealt with many cases like this, but he said 2 things that really set this case aside from others he's worked on are, one, the fact that the information that Juan gave during his very first refugee hearing he thought was going to help him, when in fact it actually hurt his case. The second being that he has been given proof from his own government that clears his name. So that, of course, is information that Lee Cohen will be using in the next batch of paperwork that he sends off. So it's still a long process ahead for this family. Steve?
It's quite a story, Jackie. Thanks for bringing it to us tonight.
You're welcome.
CTV's Jacqueline Foster tonight in Halifax.